one of the most weighted, self-limiting things that we can function in, and that is the inability to self-reflect. Consciousness is awareness, and awareness is not birth until there is a sight of our own selves. The experience in life is very reflective in nature, but when we allow the ego to rise above its normal functionality, it will cause us to only see life through our own lens, through our self absorption. In other words, our self importance. When we talk about reflection and we talk about the self limitations, you notice that people that are less progressive in life, or people that operate what I consider a third class level of thinking, or in other words, the third class level of thinking are those individuals that really can't see past the first two chakras. So everything is within that type of scope. And so they have an eye of instinct. They have an eye of survival. They have an eye of insecurity, an eye of self-doubt. They have a lot of things plaguing them because they have an inability to self-reflect, to see the true inner potential that exists inside themselves. And so when there's a lack of self-reflection that causes individuals to see and to seek things outside themselves for an inner validation. And this is why there's a great self-limitation, and it limits us. Those people that begin to arise and begin to experience success, and success is defined in terms of you actualizing your purpose and your mission in life, and having the courage to go through the course and the journeys of life to produce what you see within inside yourself. See, the ego is needed when we use it properly. But of course, we see the negative effect of the ego because we allow the ego to cloud our self-realization. Our self-realization gets compromised for our self-importance, or what I should say, our self-identification. We're trying to identify in a lot of things outside ourselves and try to call it us. And so our lack of self-awareness keeps us and hinders us from really begin to see ourselves. The rising of yourself, the rising of myself, the elevation of us, the growth of us is going to really be predicated upon how we see ourselves. And when we can see ourselves, then we are able to recognize clearly our own importance. We don't have to seek things outside ourselves for that validation. All right, there's something to think about.